What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be ranking down all the brand new Spark players here in NBA 2K24 MyTEAM. We'll have another video talking about the conference finals players here in just a little bit, but apparently I can't just sort by this week's Spark, so we're going to have to do it in this whole page. But I'm going to break down the Spark cards first in this video. We're going to talk about the conference finals cards here in just a little bit, which I will admit are a little bit disappointing. But before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 30,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, tons of consistent daily MyTEAM content. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. And without further ado, the 6 new Spark cards from this week's drop are obviously Dark Matter Penny, Dark Matter Reggie Lewis, and then Galaxy Opal DeAndre Jordan, Ty Lawson, Keldon Johnson, and Cam Johnson. Starting with Cam Johnson, he is a card that I hope is good. You know what I mean? 6'8" with a 6'10" wingspan. I feel like he's got the potential to be good. He's athletic. He's an elite shooter. Blow by and speed booster on Hoff. Defensively, surprisingly good, honestly. Anchor, clamps, fast feet, immovable enforcer, off-ball pass, post lockdown. Doesn't have ankle braces challenger at all, but as a whole, that's about the only important badges he's missing. I guess fast switch, rise up as well. Maybe space creator. Release on very quick should be very cash, I would assume. Kemba escape, MJ dribble style. I don't think Kyrie's behind the back is that great, but John Wall's drag back is very good. As a whole, not a bad looking card at the small forward position. I don't think he's going to be unbelievably elite, but I think he's going to be pretty darn good. Very solid all the way around, stat and badge wise. Elite level shooter, really nice release, and some solid sigs as well. Should be a super duper solid card to start off this Spark drop. Now, Keldon Johnson and Ty Lawson, I'm going to be completely honest, those two guys do not excite me as much when it comes to this Spark drop because, I mean, Keldon Johnson's only 6'5" with a 6'9" wingspan. That's not unbelievable size by any means. In terms of his finishing, his shooting, his playmaking, and his defense, at least it's very well rounded. He's got every single badge in the game on at least gold, which is absolutely phenomenal, especially for an Opal, but no Hoff handles for days would be nice to have on Hoff. I mean, defensively, he looks really solid. Gold removable enforcer. Slashing is very good. 95 driving dart, 92 3 ball, 92 speed, 91 speed ball. Defensively, all 90 plus. All 90 plus at every important stat, actually. Releases on very quick. Pro 2 fade, Kyrie dribble style, Trey escape, Trey behind the back, which is pretty good. It could be better, but it's not a bad one. Yeah. If that release is good, this card's solid. I don't really know how Keldon Johnson's release is this year. But if it's a good release, this card is super solid because it's got great sigs, a great fade, and super complete stats and badges. Definitely well souped up and well-rounded for a Opal card. Like one of the best looking Opals stat and badge-wise in the entire game, considering it has every single badge on at least gold. Ty Lawson does not have every badge on at least gold, but is still really good badge-wise. Elite playmaking, elite shooting, defensively pretty darn solid, has gold immovable enforcer, and then finishing-wise, it could be a little better. Only an 80 driving dunk is obviously not great, but the shooting, playmaking, and defense is really, really good. I think he's going to struggle on the interior, obviously, considering, wow, he's 5'11". I didn't even realize Ty Lawson was 5'11". I thought he was like 6'1". 5'11", so very, very small. He does have great sigs besides the Kawhi behind the back and the MJ dribble style, which is okay, but not incredible. His release should be super solid, but he is too dang small to be any good. That's the honest truth with this Ty Lawson card. He is just so small that it's going to be hard to use this card, I think, at any sort of competitive level or any sort of sweaty level at all. He can be fun to use. He's got good sigs. He's got a great release. He's got really good stats and badges for the shot creation, but he's only 5'11". Like, that's too small to really be an elite level card in my team, especially at this point in the year, but even early in the year, that would be an issue. DeAndre Jordan is 6'11" with a 7'6" wingspan and a 25 3-ball. Wow, I thought they were going to give him the ability to shoot. I really did. That surprises me. He's a great dunker and a great defender, but he is not a great overall card. And I'm kind of surprised, honestly, because I thought they were going to make this DeAndre Jordan card really, really solid, honestly. Like, I thought you were going to see, similar to the Clint Capella card that came out last week that had, what, a 69 3-ball or something based? Like, I mean, Capella's not really much more of a shooter than DeAndre Jordan ever was. They gave him an 84 mid-range, 69 3-ball. I don't know why DeAndre Jordan doesn't get any sort of shooting ability. Like, here's my thing. I understand DeAndre Jordan could not shoot at all in real life and cannot shoot at all in real life. But, I mean, they've been giving cards that can't dunk the ability to dunk for 2 months now. Ben Simmons can shoot threes. Like, I don't know. They give so many cards the ability to do things that they generally can't do that, like, why would you not make this DeAndre Jordan at least halfway decent with the ability to, like, semi-shoot? Because he's pretty good if he's got a 73 ball and an 85 mid-range, I think. I mean, his release still may not be great. That may still limit the card, but at least it makes it to where he's semi-viable if somebody wants to use DeAndre Jordan. I feel like now, if you put this DeAndre Jordan card on your court, he's a complete liability. honestly, because of the lack of ability to shoot. And I know there are people who always comment when I talk about a lack of shooting that I just don't know how to use the card, and that the cards can be used just fine without the ability to shoot. And yes, you can use him as an inside big without the ability to shoot, but you will be far, far, far more limited offensively, and people are just going to paint sit on you, which is going to make running your offense significantly harder. It is doable, but it is certainly not easy, and I would personally recommend against using this DeAndre Jordan card because of his inability to shoot the ball. The final two cards are Reggie Lewis and Penny Hardaway, both of whom I assume are very, very good, starting with Reggie Lewis, who I hope is absolutely exceptional. 6'7" with a 6'8" wingspan, 40 Hall of Fame badges, include absolutely elite athletic ability. He does have half handles for days, which is huge. Catch and shoot, corner specialist, dead-eye, free points, limitless, spot finder, only gold agent, 3 and blinders. Kind of expected those to be on Hoff, but that's okay. Defensively, he is elite and really well-rounded. Fast feet, clamps, right stick gripper on the perimeter, 94 feet as well, and glove. And then he's got the interior anchor, brick wall, movable enforcer, pogo stick, post lockdown. Really well-rounded card who guards on the interior at an elite level. 94 plus on every defensive stat, 98 driving dunk. 89 three ball is not low, because with a shoe and a coach, that's a 97. So, like, I'm good. 95 speed, spew ball, and excel is only a spew ball is actually a 94. But, like, as a whole, this is one of the more complete shooting guards in the game. He's got great badges. He's not missing any really important badges, because I just don't think the I don't know. I don't think the Agent 3 and blinders, the fact that those are only on gold, is that big of a deal. Sigs-wise, hopefully that's Jamal Murray behind the back with Steph's drag back, Trey escape, MJ dribble style. Assuming that's Jamal Murray behind the back, which it probably is because he had Levine behind the back, so it probably got changed to Jamal, I would assume. I'd be surprised if they change it to a different pro behind the back like Halliburton or something. That would be disappointing. But if that is Jamal Murray behind the back, I think this card is, number one, outside of Glenn Rice, he's the best free shooting guard in the game. And Glenn Rice is still the best free shooting guard in the game to this day. But that does not mean that Reggie Lewis does not have a lot of value. Number one, if you already have Glenn Rice, he can just be your backup. And if you don't have Glenn Rice, he's your new best shooting guard in all likelihood, at least for most teams. And an absolutely elite level card that you don't have to earn from gambling, can do everything well on the court. This is a great card. A really, really good free card. This is what we're looking for in these Spark drops. They only dropped one card like this last week with Kyle Kuzma. Reggie Lewis is a great option this week. Penny Hardaway, 6'7" with a 6'10" wingspan. Hotspots from everywhere as well. 97 speed, excel, speed of ball. 95 driving duck. 95 three ball. 96 mid-range. 94 interior and steel, 90 block, 96 perimeter, 96 lateral. Like, really good looking card. Defensively, great. Just like Eddie Jones. Really complete, not Eddie Jones, Reggie Lewis. Really, really complete. Can guard on the interior and the perimeter at a very high level. Playmaking badges are exceptional. Shooting badges are very good. Finishing badges also very good. He has his own release on very quick. That is the one flaw with this card. Normal fade could also be a little better. MJ dribble style, but Trey escape, hard behind the back. There's some good. Sigs could be slightly better. Fade could be slightly better. Release could definitely be a little bit better as well. So animation-wise, there are things that could be improved upon, but Penny will still be a very good point guard. I don't think he's going to be the best point guard in the game, but I think there are a lot of people out there who would like to use Penny, and considering that he is free, especially the defensive versatility this card has, I think he's on that SGA Clyde Drexler level, and definitely one of the better point guards in my team, especially for a free card. So definitely think Penny Hardaway is going to be really, really good, and he is the final card from today's Spark drop. So I will say, Reggie Lewis, Penny Hardaway, absolutely elite. DeAndre Jordan, Ty Lawson, not so much. Keldon Johnson looks pretty good. So does Cam Johnson. As a whole, not a bad Spark drop. Really good top tier rewards, which I am a fan of. And yeah, looking forward to seeing. Hopefully these cards are not too hard to get. Looking forward to seeing which card is the headliner and all that type of stuff. Because if Reggie Lewis isn't the headliner, it might just be worth grinding out just his agenda if you're not going to use Penny. I don't know. Regardless, hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.